Hey guys, welcome to my Redstone gallery on our server here. I'll give you a quick tour, or maybe not so quick tour, but I'll go through and show you some of the various contraptions I got set up here. On the right hand side with the purple wool is a collection of just basic circuits from NOR gates and OR gates and AND gates, and then working your way up into more complicated stuff like XOR gates here, and then some of let me change that to a sticky piston, and some of these I have it set up were examples of how you can use various types of circuits. Like an XOR gate here is useful if you want a lever on two sides of a door. And then we have some RS NOR latches here. Not too many of them, I just got the basic ones that I use most of the time. But I do have a whole bunch of T flip-flops. All this line here is all T flip-flops. Going from, this is probably the smallest strictly redstone T flip-flop out there. And then going into piston T flip-flops, and then into the one tick piston T flip-flops. And I got a few one wide versions in here if you need those. So there's definitely quite a few varieties of T flip-flops. And then this is a monostable T flip-flop. So every other button pulse, it'll emit a one tick pulse, which might be useful. Yeah, the button. Don't have my, there it goes. Anyway, and then the next line is monostable circuits. So I've got a few examples of those. Turn the lights back on. Alright, that's better. The next line here is monostable circuits. So got all these set up for a one tick pulse so you can see it working with the sticky pistons. This one here is a falling edge monostable circuit. This one would be a rising edge. And let's see, so got some one wide versions in here. And then the next line is timing devices, from your basic timing device to the little bit more lengthy version I have here. This version here, it doesn't quite work in multiplayer. It relies on some pretty close timing, so it kind of looks cool, but it works a lot better in single player. Multiplayer, it seems to skip too much. And then over here I have the binary counter I showed you recently. I just got it set up to a simple repeating monostable circuit here, and so needs to have a one tick pulse for this to work. So every second or so it sends out one, so you can check that out. On the other side of the road here we have piston contraptions. So let me go through and I'll show you a few of these. The first line is the horizontal piston extenders, going from your very basic to your little bit less basic. Let's see here. Got a triple piston extender here and retractor. And then some compact versions that somebody posted recently, which is really cool. And then a double version of that. And then over here, the next line is vertical piston extenders. Got the single version here, and then a double version here. Same basic mechanism, it's just double wide. Here are some over and up piston extenders, and then this one here is over and down. Might be useful for a light switch or something. And then this one is a one wide version of that you can stack into a multiple array and have a whole bunch of them do it at once. It's a little buggy in multiplayer because every once in a while some of those will get stuck and then they'll be alternating, so some will be out and some won't, so it gets a little weird in multiplayer. Here's a horizontal version of that. Not quite as neat stacking it horizontally, but it is, or vertically I guess it would be, whichever you want to call it. And then we have a row of block swappers, and you can gang those up into a multiple array. And here's the opposite version where it shoves it down, or a light switch or something like that. And then we have your basic piston doors here. A little bit of timing on that to hold it open. Here's a hidden version. I don't really like this version as much in multiplayer because you can get stuck in there. It's kind of weird. It'll shove you back out if you're not quick. Well, that was weird. It kicked me out of. That's freaky. I didn't hit the button. It kicked me right out of it. Oh, I did it again. That is odd. Alright, well, I don't really like those, as you can tell. Here's a version, a hidden piston door version that is really easy to make, except you kind of need an overhang if you want to hide it completely because of those pistons up there, but it's a lot more complicated, or a lot less complicated than the hidden version where it comes out from the side, I suppose. And this is pretty easy to build. So anyway, and then I've got a few more sections to add. I'll keep adding to this as I think of new things. I still need to add some regular doors, some double door versions and that kind of stuff. And I've got a minecart section over there I'm trying to get started, so hopefully I'll be adding new things as we go along. So I'll put the server address in the description. We have a new server that should be capable of handling quite a few players, so although it does get a little noisy in here when we get too many people on, but come on and check it out, and then you can build anything you want outside the sandstone area. Got a nice free build area and free items over in the lobby, so come on and check it out. Thanks for watching.